Hey everybody, this is Shannon Bryant, the Virtual and Blended Learning Coordinator for Keller ISD. And if you know me, you know I love Nearpod. There's a Nearpod thing people have been asking me about for a long time now, and it looks like Nearpod has it. I don't know how long it's been there. I kind of stumbled across it today. So it is not the crazy math you see on the screen, but I'm using some math just because it's usually math teachers that ask for this. This will give you the ability for the teacher to draw on her screen and the kids can see it. Usually in Nearpod, it's just the students drawing on their screen that the teachers can see. And I used to always have to have them hop over to the Zoom and use the Whiteboard tool there. And who knows if they made that jump over or not, So Nearpod has added that feature. On the left-hand side, you see the teacher screen. And then over here on the right, you see the student screen. Notice what's different about this is that they don't have the draw tool. It's just on a slide. So it's not like I added any of the tools to my Google slide, or you could say PowerPoint slide. It's just on the slide. So I would take the math or problem that I have, or image, could be anything, and use the snipping tool to copy and paste that to my slideshow, and it's that easy to make it. So let's see what it looks like. See there, that's what it's going to do. I'm going to click on that. So now I have all the draw tools except for the image, and I would love to have that feature added, but I'm just happy that we have this. So here's the draw tool. I can pick up the pen and draw. I can make the pen as small or big as I like, and see how my students are seeing in real time on their screen. I can also highlight and add text. And all the things. It's really cool. Now, on the next slide, I made a draw tool so you can see the difference between the two. So I'm going to click over on this slide and see how on the draw tool, students have the tools and teacher has their image. Now, I see this pen over here, but it's not doing anything for me. So I am not really sure what it's used for. Maybe it's going to eventually work where that goes into a draw tool, but I can still accomplish what I need to just by having this slide blank on the previous slide. Kind of cool. Now, here's another thing that you may or may not be aware of, because they have updated this open the whiteboard tool. I call it on the fly. Okay, so I'm going to open a whiteboard tool just because maybe I noticed in the middle of my lesson this would be important. And now it's giving me that ability to put anything I want to on the slide, and my students are seeing my writing. So I could work out a math problem here, or draw an image about what I'm trying to explain, or whatever I like. Now that's really cool, but there's another add activity where you can do something similar. I can add a draw tool on the fly here. It wasn't created ahead of time. I can put instructions in that draw tool, and I can add an image, or I could add an image. And it's going to pull an image directly from my file. It's got no other way to add the image. We're just happy we can add one. Share. So now I have added the whiteboard tool in a way where my students can draw on it, and I can see what they're drawing. And again, it was done on the fly. So when you don't want that, you can just close the activity, and it's not saved to your Nearpod, and you're back at the slide you were at before. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, like it and subscribe.